Hello friends, welcome. We are meal prepping today and I've got some things that I also am going to just be eating for lunch because it's about that time and I'm hungry. So I've showered for all of you. Aren't you impressed? Haven't done my hair for you, but I did find this lip color in my bag that I haven't used in a while that kind of goes with what I'm wearing. So feel excited about that. Okay, here's the deal. I am focused tons and tons over the next 12 weeks of burning off some fat, building some muscle, and just feeling really strong and lean all mixed into one. And I was recently injured. If you've followed along at all, I've been running, I've been weightlifting, and I just hurt myself. My knee had a problem. I did too much in a certain small amount of time, but now I am back on the mend and doing really well. So happy about that. So I've been slowly reintroducing running, and the last 3 times have gone so beautifully. It's like a 3-minute on, 1 minute off for about 4 miles. And that's where I'm at right now. I started at 2 minutes on, 1 minute walk, and it's going so beautifully well. So that's going well. I'm pumping iron, doing all of that. And one of the most important things for me is making sure that I consume enough protein that is going to leave me satiated and is going to help keep that muscle, because when we're losing fat, sometimes we can lose muscle too, and we do not want that. We just want to kind of like body recomposition. For me, I want to like fight off some of the fat that's sort of gotten cozy in all the bad places. And I want it to kick its butt out, but yet build some muscle, stay nice and strong, lean. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. And I'll kind of talk you through some of the choices that I'm making to help with that. First of all, I've got the oven going. We are going to put together squash. Squash is such a great filler. For me, I like to eat bulk stuff because if I don't, then I'm hungry. Okay, so you can eat tiny portions and have the same amount of calories as you do for like really big portions and feel so much fuller, feel so much more satiated, and make it, 4 to 5 hours and not have any thoughts about food because you're satiated, you're good. And that's what I like to do. But because of just life and my schedule, I don't want to spend every day making every single meal over here in the kitchen. I need some easy stuff, so that's what we're gonna do. The kabocha squash has not been in stock lately. I got so excited. I've been back 2 times to 2 different stores. Like, where are you? Not there, but that's okay. We've got sweet potatoes, which are fine, and we might do just that, but I'll make my sweet potato hash. You guys are gonna love it, it's delicious. Skin is gonna stay on. It doesn't matter. If you wanna take it off, you can. Sometimes I do wanna take it off, and I do. So you can do whatever your heart desires. I'm gonna wash her up though. Scrub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub. This is my absolute go-to for breakfast. I love having eggs with about 150 grams of egg whites and a little sweet potato hash. Oh yeah, and then some sauerkraut on the side. I ate it for breakfast this morning. Well, I didn't eat the sweet potatoes because I ran out, and that's why we're making more, but that's what I do pretty much every morning because I love it. Now, eating something kind of on the savory side, it doesn't even have to be eggs. It can be like some of the other things we're gonna make today. We're gonna make some chicken burgers, turkey burgers with spaghetti squash for breakfast is another fave of mine. But I have noticed that if I have high protein as my first meal, plus I do something just bulky and savory, it really helps kick out like the desire for all the sweet stuff, because my body will say, now we just need to keep eating, and it better be something sweet or you're out. And this really helps because I can have a sweet tooth. I do. But when I'm eating well and I'm eating bulk, I tend not to start obsessing about food and thinking about it a lot. And it just can be like, hey, I can get on with my day. And that's what I love. Get on with the day. Don't think, just eat. Yeah? I've been doing a lot of learning about food and thinking about food a little bit differently. So for a long time, I was thinking about protein as the absolute, like, yes. And I didn't think about lean protein. I didn't think about how certain fats, like saturated fats, can affect my body. And I think I did myself a bit of a disservice, and I had a little bit of a problem, which we'll talk about really soon, because it's part of the sponsor of today's video, is where I figured out that my cholesterol was high. And I was prioritizing protein, but not like lean. So 4% cottage cheese and beef left and right. Like, I didn't care. I wasn't thinking about the fat part because I thought fat is really important. Ladies, you need fat. It's amazing for your hormones. It's amazing for your brain. You have to have fat. But a lot of times, not only are we eating meats and proteins that are not lean, we also then add on the butter, or maybe we're adding on olive oil, and we're adding on avocado. And so we're just having fat all day, left and right. Listen, when I track my food, just so I can see what in the world I'm eating, my fat percentage is always kind of through the roof. And I didn't realize that some simple changes could help it dramatically. Let me show you one of my changes. One of my big changes is putting olive oil in a spray bottle, so that when I'm using it to like spray a pan or get things situated, I don't overdo it. I don't. So I'm not scared of fat, but I'm smart about it. That's what I want to be. I want to add in really healthy fats like avocados, and I want to add in olive oil, because all of that is really fantastic, and it's giving me the kind of fats that are going to be good for me and my cholesterol and all that. Okay, all we're gonna do with this guy is salt and pepper him, but he's not done yet. This is like preliminary work. We gotta add a few more friends to the pan. Hey everybody, I want to thank Function Health for sponsoring today's video. If you've been around, you know that I've actually been working with Function Health since the fall of 2025, and we're at it again. I love Function Health. I love what it does. It is a health membership designed to help you get an accurate view of all the things that are going on inside your body. So we've got heart markers, we've got things for our hormones, we have inflammation markers, we have vitamins and minerals and everything inside that we want to get a really good look at. This is what I love about Function Health. It's not a one and done. So you go in, you get your blood test done, which I did, and I showed you guys that, and you were able to get over 100 plus biomarkers looked at in your body. You get the results back, you get to have an actual clinician look over everything and give you some ideas of things that might help you. They're not going to push supplements, they're not going to push any kind of pharmaceutical. This is really looking at your body as a whole and saying, hey, we can have some improvement in this area and in this area if we make some decisions. Then 3 to 6 months later, you get to pop back over and get a follow-up blood test and see some areas that hopefully are improving based on the information that you got a few months before, and some ways that you can continue to improve. I personally found out that my cholesterol was high, and because I am a high protein kind of gal, that meant that I needed to make some choices and some decisions. Knowing what's going on in our body, I think, is huge, and having the information right there at your fingertips is amazing. So Function Health doesn't leave you hanging after you do these blood tests and you get your clinician review. You also have AI chat to help you make some meal plans. You can connect your wearables to the app and they can track things for you and help you figure out ways that you can continue to get healthier, to be stronger, to make better choices in the future. And that's what I think is so incredible. It's not just a one and done. There is this whole support system that continues to go for your entire membership. So for $365, that's just $1 a day, you can get plugged in to see the insights and the things going on in you that a lot of people don't get to see. I actually have incredibly expensive health insurance that makes it very not easy to just go get a bunch of blood tests. Getting just one thing tested for me with my insurance is actually incredibly expensive. But Function Health is offering me 100 plus biomarker tests. That is really incredible. And they don't leave you hanging. They give you so much support throughout your journey. So I would love for you guys to have a chance to try out Function Health. Thank you to Function Health for sponsoring this video. You can visit the link in the description box or use my code MEGANB25 at sign up to own your health. The first 1,000 get a $25 credit toward their membership. Thanks so much to Function Health for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it. Come on. I love doing red peppers, onions, and sweet potatoes. Whenever I use an onion, I never use the whole thing. It's always like a little. So what I do is I will chop up whatever I'm not using and put it in a jar. And then when I've got something else that I'm having that week, I will sprinkle it right in so I don't have to worry about chopping it every time. Plus, I also put some in the freezer if I don't think I'm gonna use it up all the way. And you can easily throw frozen onions, not into just something like you're baking, but even if you're making like pico de gallo, which we make all the time, it does not change anything with it. It's fantastic. So we're just gonna sprinkle on these guys. While I'm at this, I'm going to cut up some other peppers and just have those 4 on the side. We're gonna make a really tasty dip in a little bit that you're gonna want it for your veggies. You really are. And for just about everything else. I really needed to do this, so thank you for hanging out with me. I had run out of the things I'd prepped, and it was time to prep some more. Last time I had to use an onion, I just chopped up some more. So we're gonna shake it, don't break it. Took your mama 9 months to make it. And we're gonna make sure everybody's good to go. 450 for 20 to 25 minutes. This is quite a bit, so it might be more on the 25-minute side. And then we'll be done. Can I tell you guys how much I love this oven? I don't know if it's because it's new or it's just a great oven, but it is so accurate in its cooking time. It's kind of shocking. Our old oven, it burned hot, baby. So I was always setting it down and it was pretty good, but this one just seems to cook so evenly. So I don't know if it's because he's a newbie or because he's just good. And I appreciate whatever the reason is, I like that. Okay, these are just gonna go in the fridge as like a veggie prep. That way we have it set to go and we don't have to worry about nothing. We can just go, I need some of that. One of the things that I also did not focus on when I first started high in protein world, because I felt like, how do I fit anything else into me, is that I struggled with getting enough of like fiber and fruits and vegetables. So it starts to make you feel a little bit, you know, you want that light feeling. You want to feel light and not kind of bogged down. And when you're just consuming a lot of protein and not enough fiber and goodness like that, it kind of bogs you down. So one of the ways that I am counteracting that is just making sure that I'm throwing some veggies in with everything. A big way that I do that is I make a lot of bowls. So I will take, let's say, 2 big handfuls of some greens of whatever kind, and then I will put in some turkey burgers that I broke up, or I will put in some tuna and some cottage cheese. I know it's a little bit weird, but it soothes my soul. I love it so much. Which, by the way, I don't have any tuna right now. You want to know why? Okay, my son was out here in the back, and this little kitten, it wasn't a teeny tiny kitten, it was a little bit bigger, came up, started rubbing its head all over his leg, just meowing and happy as could be. And then Joe has become its new little kitty cat mother. And this cat is the sweetest, most chill, delicious little thing. It has not come inside. It's an outside kitty cat. We've called it in to let everybody know, hey, there's a cat. And if somebody calls in to animal control and says, hey, we're missing a cat, this is theirs, okay? But if not, it probably is gonna be our cat. It's probably gonna be our cat, and we'll have to do all the things that you've gotta do to have a cat. It's gonna fit everything? I don't know, but you know, we'll just shove it in and hope for the best. Ready? Okay. We named it Leo. It is really adorable. It's like a black cat, but in the sun, it has this really dark golden brown to it. It's really, really pretty. He'll let you pick him up. He'll let you pretty much do whatever. George found it and saw it in the garage and got got it a little scared. So we've been slowly trying to let him get to know the cat. And he did actually very well in our lessons. Georgia's been going through many lessons to learn how to just be patient and wait. He's getting there. Look at this though. We've just been sitting and chit-chatting. It's been 17 minutes and we've gotten a lot done so far. I think meal prepping can feel daunting because you think, oh my word, I'm gonna have to slave in the kitchen forever. But I'm really about kind of simple stuff and you don't necessarily have to cook everything or make multi-step meals to eat something that's really delicious and yummy. You can do that. And we're gonna make a couple things that probably take a few more ingredients than normal, but it's simple. And we keep dinner simple like that too. Really, we pick like a protein, you know, whether it's gonna be pork chops or it's gonna be chicken breast, or we have a burger, or we have halibut or salmon. Then you just find some veggies to have with it. Like you're done. It's easy. And you can use all kinds of yummy flavorings to give it whatever flavor that you want. Easy. And then you're filled up and feeling fine and fancy. Are you gonna fit in here or are you gonna give me a fit? You're gonna give me a little bit of a fit, but that's okay. It's very likely we're gonna eat some of this with our lunch. So I have a better idea. What if we take a couple of you cuties, a couple of you, I like all the colors, and a couple of you, and now everybody will fit. Let's talk breakfast and weighing food and using grams and all of that. So I have a little scale. It's cheap. Get it at the Wally. Buy it on Amazon. They're kind of the worst. These are hard. So for breakfast, when I'm making eggs, you know, I used to think, oh, eggs, such high protein. And then I was always hungry so quickly afterward. Listen, 2 eggs is like 12 grams of protein. That's nothing. And then, yeah, some sweet potato hash on the side. Like it didn't fill me up. So I started adding egg whites, which is just egg whites. You can get a box of it. I get it at Costco. I bought it at Sam's Club, other stores, all of that. And then I measure out anywhere, depending on how hungry I am, between like 120 and 150 grams, and it makes a really good portion. So we mix those egg whites with the eggs, the 2 with the yolk, and we get after it. And it really helps to bulk it up without adding a ton of extra fat, which, you know, when you want to be in control of the fat and you don't want the fat to be in control of you, I kept thinking, I don't know how else to reduce my fat. And then I realized, oh, okay, lean protein, hello. And then just kind of coming up with swaps. Like even salmon, it has a lot more going for it than like a halibut. All right, well, then we add in the olive oil with the halibut. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you figure that out. Or like a chicken thigh compared to a chicken breast. Well, you're still having chicken, but the chicken breast is gonna have less because it's lean, you see? We're gonna get out the griddle next and we are gonna cook up some chicken burgers. All right, this is just all natural ground chicken breast, 95% lean, 5% fat. There may be ones that are even better than that, which is probably good. Let me see what the saturated fat is. 1.5 grams, not terrible. That's kind of what my brain's thinking about, that saturated fat, it gets you. I think I've told you about this. I love this griddle. It is so simple to use. Everything goes on here, everything. It just is wonderful. How did I not have one all these years? I don't know. This was just, I think, a Walmart buy. We're going super simple on this one, okay? So in this is like a pound of ground chicken. We're just gonna stick it in here. Wait a minute, we can't be eating that. No. I do not want to be chopping up garlic at the moment, so I've just got this little jar here. And I'm just putting it in. I don't like too much. Can anybody else agree to that? I don't want people to know that I've been eating garlic. And sometimes you put garlic and stuff and you're like, wow, too much. Like people know you're coming before you got there. I don't want that. And then remember those onions that we chopped up? Now we get to put them in here. And I just get to eyeball it and say, yeah, that looks pretty darn good. Salt and pepper this baby up. And we'll probably put a little bit more maybe on the outside, I don't know. Salt it really good, that's where the flavor comes from. And we're gonna put a little parsley in here. Parsley going on in here. I'm just gonna rip up some of it. I'm a beast, and I'm gonna wash it. I'm gonna squeeze out the water. Move everybody out. We'll just chop it up real quick. See, we're only at 25 minutes and look how much we've done already. Like so much. I'm very proud of us, way to go. Hands are clean. We're gonna mush, mush, mush. Yeah, that smells nice. Man, I didn't know I liked parsley that much, but I do. It smells good. I don't know, I don't use parsley too often, every now and again. We're gonna make these into like little patties. So about 6 of them or so. And this is a little stickier than like, you know, a beef or something like that, ground beef. So we gotta kind of throw it around, you know? Okay, that onion's out of control. Okay, I know we put salt and pepper on the inside, but I always think stuff tastes better when we also hit it on the outside. This doesn't have a ton of fat in it, so it's going to stick. So that's where our olive oil comes in our spray bottle, which is fantastic. Like spray, 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 spray. Then we don't get too much, because let me tell you what, you don't realize how much is too much until it's too much, you know? Okay. Ooh, yeah. Come on. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that already smells so good. 45 minutes on each side. Flip them. Now the sauce that we're gonna make for these, okay, the sauce is what'll get you. Are you a sauce person? What if we make a really yummy, simple tzatziki sauce? Yes. We're not gonna make it with just any old thing. We're actually gonna make it with some non-fat Greek yogurt, and that's going to really up the protein and reduce the fat. And the world is our cucumber. We're just gonna shred it here into the bowl, and then we're gonna squeeze the liquid out of it so it doesn't become too juicy. This is something I'm learning about right now, is different sauces to kind of give you whatever flavor you want. There's a green goddess one I wanna try. So I love getting the green goddess salad at Panera, and I thought, surely I can make this at home. I don't know if the sauce will be anything like it, but it just got me thinking and excited about it. So we'll try it, not today, but soon. Oh, you guys have got to see these cute little chicken patties. They are smelling good, looking good. Can you tell I'm hungry? I'm hungry. So can you see all the juice in there? Well, it's a little too much. Little too much. Okay. First, we're gonna let the paper towel soak up some stuff, and then we'll squeeze. Watch. Like, that's a lot. Too much. We have our scale out. We're gonna put in 300 grams of Greek yogurt next. We're hanging out in the world of non-fat. This one's Chobani. You can do Costco, Sam's Club, whatever you've got at your store. Just get a nice big one like this. And then use your kitchen scale and get it done. Another great thing you can use this for, like say you're making that eggs and sweet potato hash for breakfast, I throw on a big, like 2-3 dollops of this, plus salsa or some hot sauce on the top, and it's like that creamy yumminess, and it adds more protein. It's fantastic. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay, no worries, because I have so much more in my fridge. It's a staple. It's something I definitely keep around. You guys got me yakking. Now it's time for flipping. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Get close. Doesn't that look yum? Of course it looks yum. Okay, more. Faye is the other one. That's just what they happen to have at the store. I'll probably pick up some more at Costco. Oh, my oven's talking to me. How do you guys look? Oh, bueno. Check that out. Steamy, delicious. I heat that up when I'm making my eggs. So once my eggs get cooking in the pan, I try to get a big enough pan, and then I put them on the side, and just while I'm finishing up the eggs, I'm cooking, or I'm warming up the hash next to it. Okay, so here's a great swap. I used to get the 5%. That's like the most fat that you could get. I just didn't know. I didn't know I was making choices that were affecting me in not the best way. But now I know. So now I'm getting 0 because I'm still having fat. Still enjoying my olive oil. You need fat. Can I just tell you that? Don't be afraid of it. It's just do it in a good way. Okay, add it. This is so thick. Beautiful. If you don't already have a little meat timer, you're gonna need to do that, okay? Then you don't have to guess. Just Google, what's the internal temp of this or that, and test it out and see how it goes. It has helped us to have such better food. Like, it comes out not too dry, not too bleh. Yeah, you can cut it open and see it, but sometimes it's too late and then all the juices are coming out and it's sad. So we want this around 160, 165, and then we gotta pull them off quick, but they'll continue to do their thing. We're gonna let them sit and have their moment. Okay, that's cooking up. Let's continue with this guy. Tzatziki, I feel, is very garlicky, and that's my own doing. So I want less is more. We just need littles. Little, but enough. You gotta have some in there to keep it happy. A staple I always have around is lemon and limes. It adds such a nice zesty fresh. So we're gonna make sure no seeds get in there. Okay. So squeeze. I like mine zesty. We're going extra zesty. Okay. I don't want to overdo these because I know they can get dry real quick. We don't want that. We want juicy, flavorful yumness. Especially when you're reheating, like I won't eat all these today, but especially when you're reheating them. So if I was to reheat these, I might make these with an egg or two and then heat them that way, or you can eat them cold, you can throw them in the pan, microwave, whatever. You know how to reheat food, right? Okay, it's getting there, it's not yet. Salt and pepper, lots of it. And then we'll add a little dill, and we'll be done. I could not find fresh dill at the store, which is just the saddest, so I'm just gonna shake it, don't break it. Took your mama 9 months to make it. Cucumber and dill. Yes. We'll mix it, see what we think. This does best if you let it sit, like it gets better with time. Some of those things just get sweeter with time. I feel like this has got to be close. Are you close, friend? Okay, these guys are good. I like to flip them one more time. It makes me happy. Okay, these guys are done. Oh, they smell good. Yes, yes, yes. Bueno. Okay. Look at that. You know what you could also do if you wanted? Shred up some Parmigiano and put that in there too, like 20 grams of it. Okay. Look at that. Yes. I gotta taste it. I'm gonna put a little more of that because I can. And a little more of this because I can. A little more of this. Even a little bit more. Like, yes, get the dill. And you know what? It's not too garlicky because I was the boss and I got to decide. No. It's so good. That's a lot of protein right there. Depending on what kind of Greek yogurt you get, 32 to 36 grams of protein in here. Obviously, you're not gonna eat all this in one sitting, or are you? I mean, you could. You could if you wanted to. Listen, friends, I'm hungry. Okay, so right here, this is 3 portions. 2 of these fellers, dip them, but then that might not be bulky enough, so that's where you add in the squash, you add in some veggies. I've got some fruit in there, maybe like raspberries and blueberries in a big old cup like this. I love these ramekins. And then we have our tzatziki. You don't need nothing, you just eat it like this. How good. I love it. This is so tasty. This was worth the wait for lunch. It's very possible that tomorrow morning I'll cook some fried eggs in olive oil. I'll eat 2 of these, and then I'll have a bowl of raspberries and blueberries, fresh ones. You can do frozen as well. And then tzatziki sauce to dip it. What else? And then coffee, of course. Now that lunch is over, we're going to prep some more goodnesses. Let me put this in the fridge first though, so it can have its full moment. This one's pretty simple, and I use a Riley seasoning, so I feel like you can do pretty much whatever. This is what our family really likes. We've been making this for years. Okay, it's really sealed in there. I have tried to do crumbled up turkey meat, like in a pan, even with the same seasonings, and I think it's disgusting. I don't know why. I don't think it tastes good. Why can't I open it? Thank you. Anyway, when I do it in this little burger with the Riley seasoning, I like it. And then after I cook it, I break it up. And I have done on top of spaghetti squash, even with some Rayo's sauce on it, and big heaping amounts of cottage cheese on it. I know it's crazy, but it's good. This is my seasoning. Walmart and Sam's Club used to have it. I don't know if they do anymore. I can't remember. Oh, there's like a local little place here that has it, but maybe even online if your place don't have it. This is gonna be pretty similar to how we did the chicken in the balls, right? Like we're gonna get 6 out of this, and same heat up as before. Usually I love making a big thing of spaghetti squash with this. I don't know why, I love that combination a lot, but I didn't have that. That's sad. Okay, so just patty these little babies up. Good protein, pretty lean. I'm in love with that chicken burger though. You're gonna like it. I think you are. I hope you are. You could put onion and garlic in this too if you wanted. Whatever. I'm just going with what I know because it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. You get your like 10 things that you love and you just eat them on repeat and you prep them and you know that you're gonna be feeling good. You don't have to think about it. I don't wanna think about what I'm eating. I wanna find a cool recipe and give it a try, but I don't wanna just constantly be thinking, what do I do? What do I do? Just prep it and then eat it. It's awesome. Okay, once again, with the olive oil, because of there not being a ton of fat in there, you definitely need a little something, something, okay? And then we will shake it, don't break it. All-purpose seasoning, that's all it is. Give it to me. And I do a heavy dosing. Here's kind of what I do too. Let me show you that. I just kind of sop up the extra spices that didn't make it. I'll still probably do some more. These are a little bit stinkier though, with the seasoning, you know, it's got a lot more spices. So I say that because I've got some people in my house that are sensitive to a lot of smells. That's why I'm making this right now when they're at piano practice, so that they don't have to smell it, and we'll just air the place out a little bit and we'll be a-okay. I make it when they're here too, so don't worry. But try to be kind of nice. Okay, beautiful. I do like to respray the top of these guys with the olive oil because it really sticks. Although I was very happy with the chicken, that one was fine. While that cooks, we are going to bag up our sweet potato hash. I love, love, love using parchment paper all day, every day. Such a nice cleanup. If you're someone that does like to weigh everything out, a great thing to do would be to weigh all of this, how many grams it is, and then divide it by how many meals you're gonna have. So like say you're gonna have 200 grams of it or 150 grams of it, then you'll know, okay, I can eat this for the next 4 days, some portion of it. And I know that eventually I'm gonna make it to, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be exact. Did I do that? No, because I kind of know. I've made it enough times, eaten it like all the time, so I get it. Also, while we're waiting, I bought the blueberries and the raspberries yesterday, and I am going to package them up in my jars because like I've told you before, the jars just are magical. I do not wash them first though, but on the day I'm going to eat them, I fill up this bowl with blueberries and raspberries, wash, and then I eat it. That's it. We don't want our raspberries and our blueberries going bad before we eat them. That makes us sad. But raspberries are super high in fiber, really fantastic. And if you ever have like a little sweet moment and you think, I just need a little something, something, I feel like raspberries do it. As long as they're good and flavorful. I did get one pack recently, a couple of days ago probably, before I bought this one. It was just a little one. I was at this other little grocery store and picked it up. No flavor. I was like, what? Almost always my Sam's Club has really good raspberries. So, but if anything is moldy, extra juicy, that's what's going to make it everybody else go bad. So we got to get rid of the bad guys in order to keep it nice. I love raspberries and blueberries, and it just makes me happy. Okay, remember, we're not washing these first, but you can if you want to. If that's going to help you and you're like, I'm going to down those 2 seconds flat, then more power to you, but not for me. Okay. About that time to flip them. Oh yeah. Oh, you can't see them yet. There they go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, good golly, Miss Molly. Next up, I want to try a little dessert, okay? This one includes graham crackers, a little bit on the top, but the rest of it is going to be nice and high protein and hopefully good. It's going to take a blender, and it's going to take something called cottage cheese. I know. These tend to be way far down there, so I'm actually gonna kind of like set it closer to the middle, see if that helps. I would have loved for this to be 1%, but Daisy's cottage cheese is really fantastic because it's only milk, cream, and salt. This is the low-fat one. I used to get the 4%. I was like, yeah, the more fat, the better. Not really, but we still need fat. Remember, don't forget that. Okay, we do have to weigh this out. So what I'm gonna do is a reverse weigh. Reverse weighing is when we put this guy on here, we put it there, and then we zero it out and it'll go negative 190. Here we go, because that's how much we need. Okay, maybe you need a little dessert in your life. Of course you do. That's the way to go. Perfect. Okay, the only thing I don't have for this is like a sweetener, monk fruit. I don't know what else you could use for a sweetener. I'm not gonna put sugar in it, but I'm just going to leave that part out. Oh golly, they're done. Those were very quickly done. And then we'll leave them here to continue on finishing their moment. Beautiful. Now we have such quick, easy, high protein options. Love that. Really, I've got to let it sit up like this. I don't want to do that because my blender will have issues. Oh well. Okay, half a lemon zest. I'm a little cheeky and I like a lot. Being injured over the last month has really given me a lot of gratitude for what my body is capable of doing and how far I've come with running and with just exercising and trying to do things to build up my body and my strength, and not being able to do running but still being able to do other things. It's just like, wow, I'm so grateful that I'm able to do things. And now that I'm feeling better, it's like, wow, I'm so grateful that my body is recovering and it's healing, and I'm now able to get back to something that I love, even at a slower pace. I feel like on top of the world. Every time I go running, I'm like, I'm so happy I'm back to it. It's amazing. Walking is awesome too. Lots of walking. Oh man. I'm trying to hit 10,000 steps. It's shocking. Even though I run, I'll get like one day where I get a lot of steps, you know, and then the next day it could be 3,000. And I feel like I never sit down. How is that possible? But there's just a lot of standing that I do. So I'm trying to be kind of intentional about that. Walking is so great for you and it makes you feel good. It just has so many benefits. I've been learning about walking too. I've been learning about a lot of things lately and I really love it. We're getting down on this particular vanilla. I have another one. This is homemade vanilla extract. I've been making this now for going on 3 years. I love homemade vanilla extract. It's just a little dollop of Daisy in there. We're gonna do a pinch of salt. Maybe a pinch more. Okay, let's see if we can blend her up until she's smooth. I've got that smooth operating. As I tell everybody in my house, it's gonna get loud. Plug your ears. I've been saying that for a good like 13 years. I'm gonna add the smallest little dunk of water, just a little bit. You could try other things and make like a chocolate mousse with this and then top it with raspberries. So put cocoa in there, a little bit of vanilla. If you have a sweetener like monk fruit or something like that with the cottage cheese, now you can have protein but have that sweetie sweetness. If I would have been thinking, I could have ground this up first. Darn, in the blender. Well, it's okay. I just want to see if it's worth it. Like, am I gonna love it? I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you all about it. We're gonna eat it together. How about just like 3 little crackers? We don't need that much. It's just a little sprinkle on the top. This guy. Oh, we'll get our bowl. Okay, Okay, we're gonna sprinkle that baby. I wanna show it to you. It's pretty nice and smooth in there. Sprinkle her up. If this tastes awesome, I'm gonna be really excited. I don't necessarily eat dessert. Not necessarily, it doesn't, I mean, I will, because I love sweetie sweets, but I don't seem to go for dessert too often, which is fine. But what if I had a moment where I did? I need to be prepared. Let's try it together. Oh. Well, hot dog. That lemon is speaking to my soul. And it's got a tang from, not just the lemon really, but from the cottage cheese. That kind of has a tanginess to it. And the salt in there, good choice. Vanilla, I could have even put a little bit more. I could see where you might want it a little sweet with some monk fruit, but for a high protein, like just hit the spot, lemony goodness, I get to eat all of it. That is delicious. That is delicious. Ooh, that lemon in there. It's exactly what my heart desires. I love me some lemon. I do. You definitely want to make sure that it's blended up enough, okay? Mine is. I could see that if it wasn't, it wouldn't be nearly as good. Honestly, if you had sweetener in here, I don't know that I would know it's cottage cheese. I would know there's a tang to it, but I would think, oh, that's that lemon tang. And with the little graham cracker on the top. Dessert came early today. I haven't had my dinner yet. I didn't eat my vegetables with my dinner yet, but I got dessert. I have these friends that are bodybuilders, and I remember them talking about what they ate, and it was like, how does that fit into your body? They were bulk eaters for sure. And now that I've been doing it so much more, I realize like when you're eating high protein things and you're putting that squash in with it and you've got just a good thing going, like you're not leaving, oh my word, roll me out of here so full. That's not what I'm talking about. But you're eating till you're satisfied. And you know, you might think, oh, I can only have like this little tiny thing and it can have so many calories in it and it doesn't fill you up and it doesn't keep you satiated and it doesn't give you sustained energy. That's what's great about protein too. It gives you such incredible sustained energy. And it's something that really has helped me to cut down on food noise because I can think about food a lot. What are we gonna eat? Listen, that's part of my job, right? I go to the store, I show what's new at the grocery store, but I don't wanna be thinking about what I'm gonna eat all day long and how I should have eaten this and I should eat that and and I've had all sorts of things with like my energy and different things like that. So figuring out protein, figuring out the fiber, figuring out good carbs, good fat, all that stuff has really helped to sustain my energy. It helps to satiate me. It helps to fuel my exercise. It helps me just to feel good, not to have big energy crashes in the middle of the day. Like as, you know, if this was Thin Mint cookies and I ate the whole sleeve in 5 minutes, no joke. I didn't do that. But now that's not gonna happen with this. We got the protein, but it tastes yummy. It really tastes amazing. I am shocked, honestly, because I did try the chocolate and this, and I didn't blend it well at all, and it was so boop. But you can add cocoa to this, and a little sweetener and a little vanilla, and if you blend it properly and maybe add a little water to help it, top it with raspberries. I mean, come on now. But I'm just learning. I'm getting it through. So guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna finish this, clean up the kitchen because the fam's gonna be home sooner than later from piano practice. And we're gonna get on with it. Dinner is probably gonna be grilled chicken. I wanna get the grill out, you guys, I do. I wanna get that grill out and have some grilled chicken. And I'm gonna do a couple big handfuls of greens. And what else are we gonna have with that grilled chicken? Well, I don't know, I might come up with some kind of sauce. And if I love it, I'll share it with you in another meal prepping video. So you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out with me. And what's cooking at your house? Let me know. I'll talk to you guys soon. Toodaloo.